Okay, today I'm going to talk about a phrase to increase your speed, your technique, and your playing in gypsy jazz. So it's really important to be really loose and relaxed when you play this style. So one thing I like to talk about before we start is stretching. So one thing that I do a lot is that I just put my arms straight like this, okay? And basically I relax my shoulder and push and bring my hand towards my head like this, and then move my head to the other shoulder. Okay, this is a really good stretch. And then shake it out, and I do the exact same thing on the other arm. So that's a really good way to kind of start your session, to just have a little bit of a stretch before you start, especially when you're trying to build speed. You want to be as relaxed as possible. So this works for any guitar playing. So whether you play gypsy jazz or another style, you can use this exercise I'm going to show you. So it's basically arpeggios, the harmonic minor scale, diminished arpeggios, and several phrases that I'm putting together over an E7 and an A minor. Okay, now I'm going to start with showing you the phrase very slowly. I'm just going to go by the fret names to make it easier for those who don't know the notes of the guitar. So we're going to start with open E, the 4th fret on E, 2nd fret on A, 5th fret on A, 3rd fret on D, 6th fret on D, 4th fret on G, 7th fret on the G, sorry. 6th fret on the B, 4th fret on E, and here 7th fret on the high E. So we've got, I'm going to be playing in triplet, so triplet, 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 and the phrase is going to continue from there. So from here we're going to do a hammer-on pull-off from the 5th to the 7th. So you're going, and then we're going to do an upstroke here on the 4th fret. Now we're going to continue. I'm going to use my 2nd finger here. 6th fret on B, 5th fret on B, 7th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the G string, 4th, next string, so D string. Now we're on 7, 6, 8, 7, 5, then 7, sorry, 8 on the low E. 8, 7, 5, 8. We've got one more time. Okay, the next phrase, so this one's over an E7. Now we're going over an A minor. So we're going to start with just an A minor arpeggio. So we're doing 5th fret on low E to 8, then A string 7, D string 7, then 10 on the same string, D string, 9 on the G, 10 on the B, 8 on the E, and 12 on the high E. Okay, now we're going to continue going from here. Now we're going up on the high E, so we're going, down I should say, on the high E. We're going to go 10, then hammer on pull off from 8 to 10, then to 7, same string, so then we go up to the B string, 10, 9, 6, 5, here we're going 7th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the G string, 4th, now to the D string, 5, 4, and the A string, 6, 8, 7. So you've got. So together you've got. Okay, so that's both the phrases. First one of E7, second one of A minor. Now the phrase continues here. So now we're gonna start. We're back on E7, so we're gonna start here from the 6th fret on the D string. Now we're gonna go 4th fret to 7th fret on the G string. Then 6th fret on the B string, 4th fret on the high string. We're going to do a chromatic run all the way up to the 12th fret. So we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we've got. Okay, the next phrase we're going to do a descending arpeggio now, approaching each note of the A minor arpeggio. So now we're going to go on the high E string 7 to 8, on the B string 9 to 10, on the G string 8 to 9, D string 9 to 10, and then the A string 11 to 12. Okay, so we've got. Okay, so far. Okay, now the next phrase we're gonna go on the A string 10 to 11. And we're going to go now D string 9 to 12, then on the G string 10 to 13, 12th fret on the B string, 10th fret on the high E, and then here we're going to go chromatic all the way up to the 16th fret. So we're going to go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you've got. Okay, and then here we're going to go to the 12th fret on the high E, then the 10th fret on the B, 12 on the B again, 13 on the G, and then 14 on the D, 13, D, 12. And then back to the B string, 15th fret, 12th fret on the B, 13 on the G, and then 14 on the D. So you've got. Okay, so far let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now up to here we're going to do a very popular gypsy jazz technique. We're going to do an A minor sweeping technique. So we're going to start on the 14th fret on the G string, 14 to 13 on the B, to 12 on the high, and then upstroke on the 17th fret. We're going to come back 12, then 13 on the B, then 14 on the G, then 12, 13, 14, 13, 12, then to the 16, 15. So it sounds like this. So you can do double downs here, or upstroke. You could do, and then do a pull off, or you could do a double down. Okay, now from here all the way up to the 14th fret here on the E string. And we're going to do chromatic run going from the 14th fret to the 10th fret on the high E. So once I get to this note, then to the 12th fret on the B string, then 13 on the G string, 12, 11, and then 10. Then to the 12th fret on the D string, hammer on pull off 10 to the 12th fret, and up to the 9th fret. And now we're going to run back up the scale, going 12th fret on the A string, 11th fret on the A string, 8th fret on the A string, 7 on the A string, now E string, 10, 8, 7 again, 10, 8, 7, then 6, 5. Okay, so far we've got so that's the whole run. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the aim of the game is not to really play it fast, let's say, but it's to play it to a metronome very slowly at first to get everything very clean. Okay, so now I've got this metronome going at 100 beats per minute, and it's going to be increasing slowly to about 240 beats per minute. And the idea is to just, if you have to do it very slowly at first, so maybe to every beat like this, that's okay. So you can start very slowly like that, or you can play 2 notes for each beat. So and if you're really good, which I can't do, you can play, you know, extra notes. So like maybe, wait, it's a bit fast. So we're just gonna stick to two notes per beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the aim of the game is to just as the metronome speeds up, you want to continue playing and slowly increase the speed. So this is one of the best ways to increase your speed, is to just continuously play at as cleanly as possible at the fastest tempo as you can, still play it cleanly, okay? So for example, if I take it a little bit faster, I'll take it in, so that's a bit faster, right? So if I'm struggling and it's sounding like I'm struggling, I have to stop and go back, start at a slow tempo and bring it up and bring it up, and just spend hours doing this. It's the best way to do it. So 3, 4. So you see, it's very unclean, and I wouldn't want to play at that speed. I want to play at a speed where I'm still comfortable and it's sounding very clean. But as the metronome speeds up, so for example, this exercise that I've got here is a 35-minute metronome going from 100 to 240. So as it's speeding up, you'll see at which point you kind of have to stop. And by the time you have to stop, where it's getting unclean, or you need to stretch out, you know, it's good to do that stretch I talked about. Just stop, start again, slow, bring it up to as fast as you can, and keep doing that for, if you can do it for 2 to 3 hours, it'll definitely increase your speed. Okay, so that's it for my exercise for improving your gypsy jazz technique for today. Have a great day, and I'll be back for more lessons. See you guys.